Hey, how's it, guys? Today I want to make another video. This one's gonna be about pretty much just where is it that we're gonna be in 100 years. So it's a topic not a lot of people cover, not a lot of people like science, but me personally, since I'm pretty much a fan of science and just technology and all of that, I want to go ahead and speak about it. Where are we going to be in the next 100 years? Where's humanity? Where's mankind going to be? And pretty much what you just need to understand is that advancement in technology is going very, very rapidly. So technology is advancing at a very rapid pace. And it's an exponential growth. So every year technology advances a lot more than it ever has. And pretty much it's just going crazy, the amount of the internet, the iPhones, everything that we have today, airplanes, all of these crazy things, they're pretty much just, it's otherworldly. Hundreds of years ago it would have seemed like magic if someone shows up with a fucking iPhone, right? But it exists today and it's pretty normal. Like, whoever doesn't have a phone, at least in the US, we look at them like, they're crazy, like they have a problem. But pretty much what I wanted to cover is that technology is going to keep advancing. So where are we going to be in the future? Well, it really depends, But for sure, we're going to have advancement in technology. We're going to have advancement in space travel, which is what I'm most interested in. We're going to go to Mars eventually. And we're going to be there. And there's a lot of possibilities. Pretty much, we can assume that a lot of great things are gonna happen. There's gonna be human beings on Mars. There's gonna be just crazy things that are out of this world. And pretty much that's what we can expect. Just pretty much, yeah, we're gonna go to Mars. There's gonna be a lot of space travel, space exploration, which is mainly what I'm focused on. Space exploration, all of that. I love science and space, and I want to be alive long enough I want to be around when the first humans get to Mars and when they start terraforming Mars, which is when you make a planet habitable by human beings. You make it like an Earth, terraform, I want to be around when that happens. I want to, see it as it's happening. It really is an amazing experience to watch it happen. So we're gonna be able to fight diseases like cancer much more effectively. We're gonna have technologies that we'll be able to control atoms pretty soon. Control atoms and atomic structures. That's very interesting. How we will be able to manipulate matter, like physical objects, and we could be able to form and destroy objects at will and reshape objects and make them into another object. That's just crazy, and we'll be able to live way longer. If you think we're living long now, lasting to like 80 or 90 or 100 something, some people last up to 100 something, it's because of the recent advancements in technology and just humans are really smart creatures, so we have found ways to manipulate the aging and all that. But there will be more, and there's research done that states that the first human that's going to reach to live up to 150 years old has already been born. So I think the first human to reach 150 was born in the year 2000, if I'm not mistaken. That's what the math says, and that's crazy that we're gonna live longer and longer, and eventually, hopefully, well, not hopefully because the overpopulation will be incredible, but eventually we will be able to choose immortality. If we can find the technology to be able to become immortal and not have to die, and our telomeres not to shorten, which is what causes us to pretty much age, is that our cells, our DNA, the DNA inside the cells the telomeres start to shrink, they break apart with each cell cycle. Like every time a cell replicates and dies, the telomeres shorten. And if we can slow that process, we can live longer. And if we can stop it, we will be immortal, theoretically, right? Because our cells will never age, we will never get old. So we have to think with this, because that just tells us that we have a lot of potential as human beings, and we could go to Mars, terraform Mars, make it habitable by human beings. We can, and then we would have 2 planets. But what happens after that? What if we want to have 3 planets? What if we want to be able to live in 3 different planets at the same time? You know, what if we want to live in Mars, on Earth, and we can find another planet? What if we can travel to other solar systems? So far, we've only been able to see our own. We've never reached outside our solar system, but there's already I forgot the name of the telescope that we sent out. That it's already like past Pluto, and it's going into the interstellar space. And that's just crazy, you know. That we're expanding into the universe. We're becoming greater and more prominent. We're gonna reach further and further out, until eventually we're gonna be able to control everything. We're gonna be on top of the universe, literally. Instead of on top of the world, we're gonna be on top of the universe. We're gonna control everything. We're gonna control atoms. We're gonna control life. We're gonna control planets, solar systems. We're gonna control energy. We're gonna control everything. But it takes time. It's a really long and slow process, but something that we can look forward to. I think pretty much everything that I had on my mind, I've already talked about. Just being able to go to another planet, explore the universe, explore different solar systems, explore and live longer, be able to control atoms, be able to create matter, and to create pretty much anything that we can imagine, literally at the atomic level. That's just incredible. And if we can create, like, you know how there's 3D printing, if we can create like maybe instead of 3D printing, we can do like atomic printing. That's just crazy. Which is actually, it's actually a possibility. They've been thinking about it. It's kind of like a 3D printer, but it literally prints atoms. Like at the atomic level, it shoots atoms. So we'll be able to make matter or print physical objects, like literally at the atomic level. And we could like use nanotechnology to pretty much go into your body and kill off cancer or kill off a specific disease. There's a bunch of theories, little machines that are like subatomic level, that they could, not subatomic, but at an atomic level, that are a couple of nanometers big. And these little machines could literally go at the atomic level and arrange atoms. Scientists are already finding ways to manipulate atoms and move them, and that's just incredible. And that's now. Imagine 100 years from now, which is what this video is all about. In 100 years, we're gonna have gone to Mars. We're gonna have thought of different ways, different approaches. A lot of what's stopping the space exploration is money, budget. You know, it's too expensive. The technology right now to travel to different solar systems and to Mars and everything is too expensive, you know, because the technology is still new. But in a couple of years, the technology is gonna be cost less, and we're gonna be able to do a lot more with it. And I'm super excited about that. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope I'm still entertaining you guys, and remember to buy my book. Thank you so much.